Established in 1998, the Bosnia Project at the College of W&M is a collaboration between the college and several non-governmental organizations in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Each summer, W&M sends a small group of students to Bosnia to promote cultural exchange through teaching.
The goal of this project is to build community through teaching English, and in doing so, fostering an environment for young people which encourages collaboration, encourages curiosity about the world, and openness among each other.
This is something different to be seen in Bosnia because the conception of teaching and actual language teaching is like sitting in a classroom in rows, and I think this was different, and I think that the kids really enjoyed it.
It's awesome. Best English class I ever attended.
Well, it's a lot of different because in regular school we don't talk much. We usually write things and learning to spell things, and we don't play games.
We've been dividing each week into a broader theme. So the first week was animals, the second week was food and nutrition, the third week was transportation and travel, and the fourth week, the week we're in now, is holidays.
I came here because I like English. I'm very good at it, and I just like being around people from America, talk to them, play games and everything. It's really nice.
All these kids are just very motivated and very energetic. Every morning to start off with, we have to think of a game that's going to get them off their feet and moving to get some of that energy out, because they're ready to come and play, and they're really excited to interact with the teachers especially.
It was different. It was very different because in class I couldn't communicate a lot. We were learning just lessons, and this way I could communicate, speak and express myself in English, and it helped me to learn better.
I think that rather than teaching them English, this was getting them to enjoy English.
Teachers, well, they're great. They really know how to deal with kids. They're nice, they don't yell at them, they always smile. Great.
Simon says touch your ears. Simon says touch your neck.
The project promotes positive change for the youth of Bosnia by providing both innovative English instruction for children and other initiatives for cultural interchange between American and Bosnian university students.
A lot of international service trips at William Mary do wonderful things all over the world, from building homes to taking anthropological field research. At the end of this project, students can't say that they've built a concrete house. However, they've become citizen ambassadors. They've been in the country for a long enough period to really forge lasting personal relationships, to have a personal impact on students who will be contacting them years from now.
Growing up, I would hear about Sarajevo, I'd hear about Bosnia, Croatia, Serbia, the Balkans on the news, and it builds this expectation that we would come here and it would just be like bombs going off daily. To the point where even my mom or people I told that I was coming to Bosnia asked me, is that safe? Is it going to be okay? And to actually come and to experience a place that has gone through such dramatic changes within such recent history, and realizing that the people here are just like us.
I think it's important to go outside your comfort zone of the United States and Virginia or wherever you're from and see a new place.
The project also gives young Bosnian leaders an opportunity to not only teach in front of the classroom, but to really run the project from the beginning until its realization when the American students arrive. This provides a leadership opportunity that is not as common on Bosnian university campuses as it is at William Mary, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them.
So when I start teaching in a few years, in a year or two, I can say, I've had some experience. I know how this is done. Second of all, I've met some wonderful people, met some great kids, and just had a wonderful month, teaching and having fun.
In 2010, the project added a film component to the English classes, enabling the Bosnian students to learn storytelling techniques and media production to express themselves on the big screen.
Each of the kids decided whether or not they wanted to make an action film, a musical, or a comedy. And then they all wrote their own screenplays, have been acting out their scenes, and ultimately will be able to watch the fruit of their labor.
I think that simply having cameras and making it more personal and having them act in the scenes, and it's their own thing, so I think that they love it. English classrooms, at least in Bosnia, are really traditional, so no cameras, no filming. It's a great experience.
The movie project, I was nervous at first. I've never worked with movies, I've never worked with technology, and so it was almost just as exciting for me as for the kids to get to make a movie and get to watch it come to life.
I thought they're gonna be nervous about standing in front of cameras, but they were good. And all of them were participating, and all of them were acting and had their role.
I think their self-confidence level is going to rise after they see what a great job they did in making the movie.
I could say that it's great and I love it, and I can't wait when we finish it and to watch it, and I don't know.
Me too.
Then to take 12. We need a place to practice. But where?
Hi.
Action.
After a decade of successful cross-cultural collaboration, the Bosnia Project looks forward to growing and expanding its participants' capacity to provide positive change for the youth of Bosnia.
Yeah, in terms of the sustainability of the project and in terms of the finances, it was really well done and well organized and well structured on the side of the American students, because they did a lot of fundraising, and with the support of the Reves Center from the College of William Mary at the time, they provided all of the financial support to make it possible for the students to come here.
I knew I would have fun, I knew I would learn a lot, but I didn't realize I would develop such a passion for it over just 4 weeks. It hasn't been enough time even, and already me and my teammates are talking about when we can come back.
When William and Mary students first started working in Bosnia, they were working with students who had experienced firsthand what happens during war and who were processing and dealing with their trauma. They were doing this with nonviolent communication, with art, with drawing, with any way that students could express themselves. The students today have not experienced firsthand war. They do interact with it in tangible ways every day, whether it's on their commute to school, stories they hear from their families. And the real hope is, though, in this generation that because they haven't experienced it, they still need creative outlets, they still need ways of interacting with each other that foster openness, collaboration, and teamwork, and this project aims to give them that.